are companies willing to be as aggressive in their forecasts because of all the stuff that's going on, particularly around trade? The counter to that, though, is everyone's thinking that way. So I think in the first quarter, you had to beat your earnings number and raise your guidance. It may be good enough this time around just to maintain your earnings guidance because everyone's so worried that it may fall. So, look, we're going to see how it plays. We're going to see how the stocks react to this earnings season. What we do know, though, is it looks like we're going to get another season of 20+% earnings growth. Every day that the market's flat and earnings are growing 20%, you're getting 20% cheaper from a PE perspective. And so at some point that has to shine through.
You know, yesterday's price action was interesting. We hit a record high on the NASDAQ, S&P 500 now at its highest level since February of this year. But the inflation data came out, 6-year high, and the market shrugged it off. Why is that?
Because I think we're still dealing with very low levels of inflation. And the core PCE numbers are still below 2. Wage inflation is still below 3. Historically, you've got to get wage inflation closer to 4%. We think you've got to get core PCE close to 2.5% before it really starts to engage the Fed. We just had a wage number a week ago today that was a little bit soft. And so, yeah, there's little signs of inflation here and there, but there isn't some massive trend that you can point to that's kind of overwhelming.
And speaking of trends, as we kick off earnings season, are there any sectors in particular that you feel quite bullish about going into the second half of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's 2 sectors we're sniffing around, which is going to sound crazy because they've done poorly. Industrials and financials. And I know that sounds kind of certainly out of favor, but these are 2 sectors that have real good earnings growth, particularly energy, you can add to that list as well, and haven't really gotten rewarded for it so far. We think at some point it's going to happen.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.